I started working on a new project similar to the rubber band helicopter I did recently. This project is similar to the helicopter project in many ways. The frame is slightly modified for the plane. I've added these holes which allow me to screw on the wings and make adjustments to help get the center of gravity right. The aim for now is to make the plane glide well, and as you can see, this version doesn't glide at all. After doing some research, I made another plane with a few modifications. The rear wing is larger and has extra fins to help keep it level. I've also made the wings larger, and an interesting thing is that these two wings actually weigh the same. This is because of the orientation I printed the larger wings. It turns out that if I print the wings horizontally rather than laterally, it uses less plastic according to my Cura slicer, and when I weighed the wings, the larger wing is actually 0.5 grams lighter. I don't know why that is. I've made the frame a little longer to give me a better chance of getting the CG right, and when I tested the plane it looked slightly better, but I wasn't happy with the way the plane glides. Instead of making gradual changes, I redesigned the wings and increased the dihedral angle on the wings for better stability. Also, I increased the print quality to 0.5mm, which reduced the weight of the parts even more, again according to the Cura slicer. This did mean I had to wait a whopping 13 hours for the new parts to print. I spent my time playing with this 3D printed cat toy I made for my cat, so that was okay. I printed two different wings. This second one is just the frame, and I figured I might use another material to cover the surface area. I'm not sure yet. The wing is much bigger than the old ones and it's much lighter too. I also made a slight change on the mount so the wings sit higher than the rear wings. And I also redesigned the rear wings. It's much larger than the previous one and it weighs exactly the same, so I'm getting more surface area for the same weight. So I replaced the old parts. Other than having to reprint the mount for the wings, the rear wing doesn't align well with the frame. I ended up screwing the part off camera as I didn't want to break the rear wing, and it's a bit dodgy, but I think it will be fine for testing. Finally, I checked the CG and I was happy with the way it was balanced on my fingers, which meant it was time to see if this thing glides. It's hard to see on the footage, and even though the plane didn't glide perfectly, it looked like it wanted to, unlike the previous version. And when I tested it with a rubber band, again it was hard to see in the footage, but the plane was reacting to the air instead of just falling straight down. It's become obvious I need more space to test the plane, and in the next iteration I'll have to take it outside. Before I start printing any more parts, my 3D printer desperately needs a service, and I think it's a good place to take a break from this project. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, do hit the like button and share the video. Also, you can subscribe if you are interested in how this project develops. I don't know.